third down play.
Tight end right. Ready. Yellow lady, yellow lady.
Now Breeze on third down. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Tyrone Crawford in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. Oh, good agility by Cobb. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
4 down.
Here we go. Wide 26.
Now the first down for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
Boom. Bus stop. Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
Here we go. Wide 80.
Check. 4 down. 4 down.
Here we go. 46. 26.
Prescott now on 2nd down. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
That's it, baby.
Here we go. Wide 80. 26.
A first down carry by Elliott. And oh, he spins past him and into space. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one 28 yards on the ground.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well,
run. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey.
Here we go. Wide 80.
They keep on the ground. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half.
Here we go.
Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter games turn into bigger runs.
Here's Prescott, and this is a rocket pulled in by Cooper complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch.
46.
A lot of times he can run capture the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Stepping up, he'll try, and he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. To throw is Breeze. And this is a catch by Ted again. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Guys, double tight.
Hey, guys, check me out. We got 3 down, but we got to stand up over there.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Yeah,
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Strong right.
3 down.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First catch for Bryant. He's got a first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
3 down.
From the gun, it's Breeze. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
Switch. Ready. We ready?
Check. 48's the mic.
Here's Breeze. Screen play, McKinnon. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with 2nd and very long.
You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this?
Again, it's Breeze. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get... Make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost
Here
in
we
the
go.
traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
They'll run it now. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
Prescott looks to throw on first. There's Randall Cobb with a completion. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, baby. Boom.
So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
Here we go, 47. 46.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
Go, go.
Second in inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
26.
Right back to him on first down. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Two tights. Even. 4 down.
Here we go, 180. 26.
A second down throw for Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that
46.
last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Gun.
Yeah,
26. 26.
Throwing. Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. It's caught inside the 20.
3 down.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big gain of 39 on third. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Tight end right.
Start there, over here. Start there. 26.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner.
Let's finish
Some
now.
of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Second down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Demario Davis there on the stop.
I'm going to hit you all day, baby.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout.
Here we go. 180.
4 down.
Here we go, 46.
47, Mike.
26.
On third down, it's Prescott. His throw caught right around the 6. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Double tight. Hey, 4 down. 4 down.
Here we go.
Now Elliott.
Run.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Great job, man.
Ezekiel Elliott, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Extra point forthcoming. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Here's Prescott, forced out to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time. And that'll bring up second down.
And just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Here we go, 46. 26.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. It got his man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Go, get out there. 26.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, it's looking long for Witten. And that is caught. It's Witten for the Cowboy touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead.
4 down.
As they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Check 9. Single. I got a single in the slot.
On first down, Breeze. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Break.
second down. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Here's Breeze to throw. Dancing to his left. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. It would appear Sean Payton's made the decision here. They will go for it on 4th.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch
21. 21. Ready, play check.
The final shot before half for Breeze. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, 47.
Hey, we are.
Here we go.
They'll start the drive with Elliott.
Check it out, Reed.
So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's on the Pro Bowl guard from Notre Dame, Zach Martin. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
We got 4.
Here we go.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. He spins free. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side, but how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
The biggest key to left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Got double tight. Four down.
What do you think?
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Go, they running.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter three.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how they're drawn up in the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right?
Here we go.
The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen.
36,
but the
36.
first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted,
Ready.
and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%.
I'm on.
Good, 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 good. 5-4, ready.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
McKinnon gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, alert 48. Alert. Hey, we're going to mic the 48, right?
Under. Waiting the check.
From the gun on third down, Breeze. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here again is McKinnon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
Tight end left. Hey, 4 down.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man and run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on.
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 28-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You go over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Now Breeze. A dump down to McKinnon. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be third down.
Here we go.
Now Breeze. And Thomas has it. Back now in Arlington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Here we go.
Watch tight end. Out. Odd.
11, 11, 11, 11.
48. 48's Mike. 48's Mike. Check the outs. Check the outs.
Breeze now on first down. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Breeze now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10.
3 down.
Here's McKinnon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right.
Breeze to throw on second down. And that's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Single receiver.
Now Breeze on third down.
Watch Mike.
And that is incomplete. Jeff Heath, the strong safety, able to get in there on the coverage.
Here they come.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? Best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've had thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Check.
Again, it's Elliott. Space to maneuver at the 40. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Hey, boys, we got 4 down.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Get out.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Von Bell up to make the tackle.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Gun. Here we go, here we go.
To throw is Prescott. And on the left side, he's got Witten. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
Here we go, here we go.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And they won't run a play here, no victory formation. They will indeed try to get 3 more. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. The storyline of this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column, too.
So for the Cowboys,